Pistons, Golden State Warriors, and the Atlanta Hawks make a 3-team deal here. So right now, James Wiseman, the prize center a few seasons ago, taken early in the first round by the Golden State Warriors. He's traded in a 3-team deal going to the Detroit Pistons. On the season, he has 6.9 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, and 62% from the field. So things just never panned out with injuries, and obviously all the veterans and the championship caliber team the Warriors have been over the last few seasons, where they're playing veterans and not a lot of young guys getting opportunities. So now Wiseman going to a Detroit Piston team where he's going to get a lot of opportunity, and it's a Detroit Piston team that's rebuilding and trying to see what they have for the future. And another thing, we know last season the Pistons, they made a deal like this for Marvin Bagley at the trade deadline, but James Wiseman has more upside, and Bagley's been banged up as well here, so I like the deal for the Pistons. I know in this deal they gave up Saddiq Bey, who's been having a good season, but he's a guy that's been in the rumor mill for a while here. So Wiseman with the Pistons, he'll definitely get a bump up in fantasy value. He's a guy, if healthy, no excuse. He should be playing 25, 30 minutes a game. This Detroit Piston team, only at 21, 22 years old still, is Wiseman, a guy who's still not fully developed, and now will get an opportunity to develop over there in Detroit. And now to Saddiq Bey going to the Atlanta Hawks, where this Hawk team, they already got tons of scoring with DeJounte Murray, John Collins, and Trae Young. And now to add another guy like Bey, who's averaging 14.8 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.9 threes, and 40% from the field with a steal a game. He's a guy that could add a lot to this Hawk team. Another perimeter guy could shoot the 3-ball with almost 2 threes a game here. And a guy who just, like I said, could score the basketball. So this Hawk team made a minor trade early in the day, and then they come back with this one, getting Bey, one of the young up-and-coming wings at the forward position in the NBA. And the Pistons, for whatever reason, they didn't want to pay him in the offseason when his deal was up here, where he had to get a good contract extension. And then it goes to the Atlanta Hawks here. And the Hawks, like I said, they're making a push in the East. And now with the Brooklyn Nets, a team not contending, they got a chance here to possibly contend, obviously, with the 76ers, Celtics, and the Milwaukee Bucks. And out to the Warriors side of things here, they get the 5 first-rounders in Kevin Knox. And I mentioned, obviously, in the other video, Kevin Knox was flipped with some of those picks for Gary Payton. So right here, it was a trade and flip type of deal for the Warriors. But the winners in this one are the Hawks and the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons getting the youngster in James Wiseman, trying to develop him and see if he could reach full potential. And Saddiq Bey, another wing forward that could definitely help this team here in Atlanta that needed one more scoring option to go with a DeAndre Hunter and a Bogdanovic. So a nice deal here for the Pistons and Hawks. And we'll see if it pays off for them for 2023 and the future.